That guy looks like he's photoshopped. And also like he's 10 years old.
Yeah.
The guy to the right of the glasses guy, I'm saying.
Yeah.
He looks like he's wearing his dad's clothes.
It looks like somebody pasted the hair onto him. It's fine.
We don't live in Japan, guys. We don't get the male model industry there. These are probably like idols. I don't know.
I assume
would they
so.
be idols? I don't know.
I bummed that Cafe Blend closed. I'm bummed that Cafe Blend closed all of a sudden. Them being open all night was a huge
I'm a bum now
deal.
that the Cafe Blend closed all of a sudden.
I worked there. Unfortunate. I hate it when that happens.
Sad, he says, sitting down and crying.
You heard anything
The
about
other guy
it?
just walks away. He's like, man, what a weird thing for that guy to randomly tell me.
I mean, he's not really telling Kiryu. He's telling other people, and Kiryu
Yeah, I'm
just...
saying he's talking to the guy with the jacket just walks away. He's like, what a weird thing that guy had to say to me.
Oh, I see.
And then as he walks away, the first person just continues his dialogue tree as if that guy didn't walk off.
He just turns to Kiryu and continues talking as if it was the same person.
Kiryu's like, I can't look away. What?
What is this
What
force?
is this magic? Can I punch it? Can I punch this magic?
No, they just moved shop. They're across from Mock Bowl, behind Theater Square. There's a new sign up. Oh, really? But wait, why bother moving if it's only a few blocks away? They got chased off by those guys, Tachibana Real Estate. I hear they didn't leave the guy much choice. Same with all the other tenants in that building. A lot of them either moved shop or just shuttered for good.
Oh yeah, I remember what happens next.
Yeah. Whoa, seriously? Well, that's a relief, I guess. I'll have to hit them up behind Theater Square, hint, hint.
Wink, wink, they say, looking at Kiryu and nudging him with their elbows. Wink, wink.
I'm saying these words in red so you know where to go, Kiryu.
That sign back there says City Boy with a star.
Where?
In the upper left, it says City Boy.
City Boy.
What could be in there, I wonder?
That's where all the boys on these pictures are. That's where they live.
Oh, that's where they fucking manufacture them. Gross. You go in there, it's like an industrial factory, and it's like, oh god, oh no. I don't want to know where all the parts come from.
The City Boy manufacturing plant, yeah.
I don't want to know how the sausage is made, you know what I mean? Wait, does that say Disco City Boy?
Disco City Boy.
I think that's a... Oh, I remember that. That's a location you can buy, right? Got
Exciting
it.
beat.
That's like the most expensive, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it? It's not marked on the...
No, it's not a location you can go to when you did the real estate side mission. That's the most expensive property in the city. If I'm not mistaken.
I see.
Well, Kamurocho, not the city, but Kamurocho. Fail. Got us? All American phone sex. Live 212. Kinky fantasies. Bizarre. There's a lion like, what?
They get the lion on the phone. Oh, he's there. I'm gonna go the other way, I think.
You know you gotta beat him like 7 times to finish his side mission.
Do I?
Yeah. Fight the guy, says long T. Fight the bug guy, the big guy, he meant. Go fight him. No time. Shut up and go back and fight him.
Shut up and go back and fight him.
You've been directly requested by a viewer. Go do it.
Oh no.
Go do it, go beat him. He's really easy right now. He's like got like 1/7 of his health. Next time you see him, you better fight him.
Yeah, I guess I have to.
You do have to do it throughout the game, or else you're gonna have to do it in like one big chunk at the end.
I suppose.
If you want to get 100% completion.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Hey, guy.
Do a Hurricanrana. Just get him with a surprise attack.
Yeah.
You approach me, he says.
Hey, you. You're that guy from before, the one who picks fights with innocent passerby. You heard about me. I fought you, sir.
I don't remember that, he says.
Working on becoming the strongest living creature. Becoming what? I will be the ultimate life form.
Whether it's the bottom of the sea, the highest mountain, or space itself, I will become the most powerful battler.
Being the strongest man in the world.
Says Kiryu? Battler is what I call it.
This guy's from a completely different series, Kiryu. Just keeps running into it.
He's like from some idol like game or something. He just stands there, just beats people up. You come back a few hours later and he's got like $1 bazillion.
Look, going to the gym or any of the regular stuff isn't enough for me. I need special training, and that costs money. How else am I supposed to pay for it? Everyone in Japan comes to spend money here in Kamurocho. So here I am, looking for easy pickings on the street. If you do this much and for this much money, why have the police not, like, grabbed you yet.
Well, I just beat them up when they show up.
And I take their money, too.
And I take their money. They're like, oh, maybe we should not do that next time. Maybe we should just ignore them.
Well, you better look elsewhere, because I don't feel like donating money to your cause. It's not a voluntary donation. I'm taking it by force. You won't have a single yen left when I'm done with you.
Well, whoa, baby. Oh, God.
Kiryu
I'm like
barely,
20 years old. That would have actually hurt, says Kiryu.
Kiryu barely... Oh, okay. Sure, that hit me, I guess.
Don't die. You've lost 551,000 yen.
I'm in the wrong fighting style.
Well,
I'm done.
well, I don't know if you're still here, but he tried and lost.
I did not expect any other outcome than that.
No, you gotta dodge, kid.
I was trying?
No, here's the thing. You need to not get hit.
Your money is my money.
Pff, I didn't have to take off my fedora to kick your ass.
This is peanuts.
You have like a weirdly small round face for your giant body.
Yeah.
Something about it just doesn't fit right with the rest of the model.
They just, like, took the body and scaled it up but left the head the same size.
He has like a 10-year-old face and voice, but just on a giant big body.
Just his voice, even.
He's like a little kid voice.
Okay, I guess I better go find a restaurant to eat something and recover my strength.
Yeah, called Conroy. Just go back there and spend a few... well, you don't have any money anymore.
Oh,
so
I
maybe
don't
not
have any
Conroy.
money. Unfortunate. I mean, I guess I have these.
Oh, you have no money. You did buy a bunch of health items. You also have that... oh, okay.
Well, it's just one that was...
I was going to say you have the toughness light that you picked up during that story mission. That
That's also one I
picked
picked up during the story mission.
You could have eaten. You just like started from the bottom of the bottle, just started chewing on it. Joy sound.
Hey, actually, I want to fight
Walkman.
you.
Oh man, they released that Walkman.
Kiryu's like, oh, I gotta get one of those.
I gotta get one of those. That'd be funny if you could just have a Walkman on your hip while you're walking around the streets of Kamurocho. As you play like tracks from the game as you're doing your little side stuff.
There, I got them. It's fine. They died.
They're dead forever.
I got a little
And
bit
if
of money.
any single one of you fucking tells anybody, says, looking at the onlooking crowd, I will come back and fold you like a lawn chair.
Okay, we gotta go somewhere near here for the thing, I think.
Careful, you might get dragged into another side mission.
That is possible. Always a danger in Kamurocho, walking down the street, getting dragged into a side mission.
Man, it takes forever. I was going to the local corner store to just buy some ramen noodles, and I got dragged into like 3 side missions.
Oh. Shut your hole.
She's in Ishin, by the way.
Huh?
All these characters play characters in Ishin, which is the samurai one. She's in that. I mean, they all are, basically.
Yeah, they take
That's the most recent one that I played. I didn't finish it, but I just want to point that out that all these characters were used for Ishin.
Literally every character from the whole series. I'm telling you, I can't pay. I'm dead broke right now. Don't give me
maybe
that.
not from like the Yakuza 3 or something. Maybe they don't use those.
And what is that poster behind her with the frog and the lizard?
Oh, says the girl. Oh,
What is
I
happening?
didn't realize that merging an iguana with a gecko would give me this much euphoria. Oh, the numbers are downloading into my brain. The formula. Whoa. Meanwhile, random action man to the right is like, oh. Mm-hmm. I guess you'll be my next antagonist, he says.
What?
These posters are chronological for the film series.
Oh, that
It starts
is
with the main
2.
antagonist learning how to become both iguana and gecko.
But
And then man faces, and then the next one is just like a crowd view of the previous 2 movies with them pointing, me like, "Oh my god, look at that shit!"
But the one with the mad guy has a 2 on it, and the one with the iguana and the frog has a 3.
The 3 is a countdown.
Oh, it's a countdown.
You can't read the rest of that title. It's whatever the hell it says. 3, as in 3 seconds, she'll become iguana gecko queen.
You were spying on me? You're goddamn right. You know how many different lenders you've dicked over a pork chop?
What's your
Collection
day?
day. Your ass is getting beat. A female collections agent. Pretty unusual. Sounds like a real ball buster, too.
Hold on a second, says the guy. Am I paying you like from my pocket or like for the loan money? Because I might be kind of into this.
She's just like, no, you're supposed to be afraid.
Is she hardcore nerfed as she goes to collect a debt on somebody who likes getting beat up? She's like, oh, how the hell?
Her entire heat gauge just disappears.
Gets demoralized, gets debuffed really hard.
Bacchus, what, she's a friend of yours? You got that right.
He says his first syllable is just spilling wine out of his mouth.
I sure wouldn't make him an enemy of her. That there is Miss Tatsu, the Death Collector. She's a legend in Yokohama. Miss Tatsu,
the first word he should say is ribs.
Ribs.
Like every sentence.
Why ribs?
Anyway, this guy. Because he might get knifed in the ribs. Watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Learn the lore, nerd.
Ribs.
Oh my God.
She takes on the jobs that make other collection boys run away crying. And she always gets the cash.
You're making me really hungry, Bacchus.
I could really go for some ribs.
Her style's bold, blunt, and brutal, and add that to a bulldog's own tenacity, and you got one mean bite, my boy.
I could really go for a bite of some ribs. You seem awfully familiar with her methods.
Says Kiryu.
This is the voice of personal experience. Ha ha ha. You got me, boy. I was this close to getting my face caved in over a silly little debt a while back. Why am I not surprised? Hey, look there, boy. We're about to see
that dude's like from... I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be like British or something. He's like 5'6".
Yeah, he's definitely like a foreigner of some kind. He might be American.
I guess maybe he might be American. He's probably like a, you know how oh God, what's his name from Rocky the Traitor? Oh no!
I don't remember.
Kid, whatever. Point is, trainer small, fighter big.
You boys and your tiny toys. You think your little butter knife is going to stop me?
You're gonna go ahead and hit below the belt like that? Come on.
Yeah, and I'll do it again.
Whatever words that'll probably get me in trouble on YouTube if I said them. Wow, she says. Way to take it in that direction. Come on! Says the guy.
Pulling a weapon on a woman.
I don't know which side I'm supposed to be taking here, says Kiryu. It feels like they don't really know which direction they're going.
No blinking now, boy. Keep those eyes on Miss Tatsu. And showtime.
You should say that and like jump on his back and like peel his eye open with his hands. Be like, don't stop. You need to see this.
He just holds them open.
Oof. Ow. It's like a 100 yen loan, please, for God's sake. It's mostly just borrowed, I'll pay you back later money.
I got a loan of $1.
My credit really sucks, please. That's rad. Bad credit's cool. Look how big and strong you are.
They probably don't even have credit in Japan.
You think they don't have credit cards in Japan?
No, I mean a credit rating. I think that's like not actually
if they have credit cards,
thing.
then they have credit ratings, don't they?
I think I've heard credit.
Oh, look it up, kid.
Credit rating is like a thing that they don't do in most places in America.
Well, how do they make sure that you're going to pay back the loan if you don't have credit rating? If you have a credit cards outside of America, credit rating outside of America, global credit scores currently don't exist, so you can't transfer a U.S. credit score overseas. Other countries might use their own systems to determine credit worthy. Because I was going to say, credit cards are kind of worthless if you don't have a credit score if you're using it. So if another country had a credit card, the whole point is whether or not they think you'll be able to pay it back is what credit is.
Yeah.
So if they just like, we don't have that here, you'd be like, okay, well, I'll take $1 gazillion. Thank you. And then you just live the rest of your life on the $1 gazillion without paying it back. And it's like, what are they going to do about it?
Looks like that beatdown gave you a few ideas. Yeah, more than a few.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic, boy. I hope you're ready to put them into practice.
I'm beat down bad after seeing that, you know what I'm saying, says Kiryu.
Oh, I think I found the love of my life.
Oh my God, there's a fourth one coming out, says Bacchus getting distracted. Look at the posters.
Look over yonder. Looks like our bad guy.
Dweeb with his fucking jumpsuit biker gang.
Yeah. There's two of them.
Oh my God, there's two of them? They're from rival biker gangs. They've decided to set their differences aside to try to fight this one lady.
This one single woman, yeah. Hear that, boy? Those dim bulbs are planning on getting the drop on the little lady from behind. Sounds that way. Lovely crowd. They're a perfect match for the sort of scum that'd pull a knife on a woman.
Especially if they aimed it at the ribs. By the way, knife for the rim. Be careful about that.
Knives in the ribs, Kiryu. Knives in the ribs.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but there are no barbecue. I mean, I guess we could go to Conrad if you're really hungry. He just doesn't get it. He just thinks he's talking about food every time.
He completely doesn't understand. Well, I mean, he's Kiryu. He doesn't actually have to worry about knives in the ribs. They just break if you try to stab him.
I'm pretty sure somebody tried to stab him in the last stream, and he just like had the knife peel back, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't get it. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Keeping chivalry alive and working in a fine bit of training in the process. Haha.
I'll cover you with my bowler hat. I'll throw it like odd job.
It's got a blade in the rim.
The hell do you want? Excuse me, proper grammar is what the hell do you want? I guess I'll have to beat some sense into you, boy.
Oh.
I didn't realize you were super into grammar, Yakuza Kiryu, Kazuma. Kazuma Kiryu, Yakuza.
You better learn proper grammar. Or else.
I mean, by now she probably knows there's a whole gang of boys yelling about her right here. I don't think you need to get further involved. She'll probably be able to handle herself, Kiryu.
Yeah, we've kind of just been, like, talking out in the open, right, like, 20 feet away from her.
While she's T-posing, trying to, like, recharge her batteries, I guess.
She's just photosynthesizing over there a little bit. It's fine.
Photosynthesizing so hard. Finally, I can go back to those producer boys and tell them that I can pick up an entire motorcycle. Oh, that's fair, they say. No, that's okay, fine.
Hitting them hard enough to break the motorcycle.
We're hitting with our flabby-ass meat fist, but okay, just hit me with a motorcycle, that's okay, I guess. I'm gonna call Gabe in after this is over. Get you banned from Steam.
This needs to be nerfed yesterday.
Says every single other character besides Kiryu in every single one of his games. This needs to be nerfed, come on. Beast mode's overpowered. Like, even for Kiryu, beast mode's overpowered. I think this is the mode I usually use when I play this game.
I don't like how slow it is a lot of the time.
No, I mean, it does tons of damage and it's super wide with that arc. You can hit everybody and it just demolishes everybody. Slow clothesline.
Get him with the big clothesline.
Oh my god! He's literally dead,
He's
Kiryu.
fine. It's okay.
He spiked him so hard he stayed upright by himself for a couple seconds. That's because his spine was compressed, Kiryu. It was compressed to a solid rod.
Was that they should have made him just like his head just go into a crater in the ground.
If only there was a manhole nearby.
What is this guy? All of us beating on him and it's like he doesn't even feel it.
I hate when characters in like shows say, "What are you?" That's just stupid. It's a really strong person is what they are, you fucking dweeb.
This guy, he's inhuman.
What are you? Whoa, I can't even recognize you as a normal person. Oh my god.
He's too powerful.
And then she does like a hurricane on this dweeb.
But I must be hearing things because it sounded like you said something about punching.
Wow, you said the B word towards me. Did you know that my dragons on my jacket are real? She says, like clicking her fingers and they just like bite him in the face.
They just come off and like attack him. This is what I do when I don't feel like beating people up personally.
This is what I do, my friend.
Oh, patches. Imagine if there was a patches in a Yakuza game.
Wait a second, Kiryu says, taking the mask off this lady.
Patches?
This isn't even the right game series.
Get out of here, Patch. God. Yeah. Bearoids.
Bearoids.
The special bear brand steroids. You'll just explode if you try to take those yourself. They're meant for bears. It's like bear pepper spray. It's like way too much for you.
How does a bear even get bearoids, though?
Says Kiryu, like huffing an asthma inhaler of bear steroids.
Kiryu, huh? I'll remember the name. If you got Baka singing your praises, you've got to be pretty tough.
Yes.
I'll remember the name so I can stop existing after this game, Kiryu.
It's fine. She's fine. I believe she's just beating people up still the whole time.
Whatever, she re-enlisted because clearly she was in the military.
Oh yeah, she does have dog tags.
Maybe that's the answer. She re-enlisted.
Why don't you train the boy here? Wait, what? Do I seem like the patient teacher type to you? Sorry, no can do. Nah, now don't be like that. We both need him to get stronger. Once he's a champ.
I'll just... You're rolling in dough. Besides, I know you're secretly the doting type. I'll just twist him into a pretzel. Kiryu, you see Kiryu in the background just flushing red. He's like, oh my god.
And then she does fold him into a pretzel. Wow, incredible.
And then she gives him a pat, says, you're welcome, and walks away.
He's like, oh.
And Kiryu's like, oh.
Oh, I must learn
It's like
from
that
you.
Photoshop smile they give to like Shepard from Mass Effect.
I must learn your moves.
That's rad.
Negotiating an apprenticeship with Miss Tatsu for you, obviously. Trust me. You train under her, you'll be master of the ring in no time flat. You're insane. I'm in seriously hot water right now. Are you? We don't have a job. We don't have, like, anything going on.
Well, yeah, but also, like, a bunch of people are probably mad at you for not staying loyal to the Tojo clan. Sure, you got the green light from Dojima to leave, but you did kick the shit out of Kuze on your way out, and he's probably got minions that are willing to harass you.
Well, I mean, we also beat up the whole headquarters, so I suppose.
Yeah, but they're like low-level dweebs, as is normal in the Tojo clan, except for you, Kiryu, Kazuma Kiryu. I always say his name wrong. God, why is it like that?
That guy we threw out the window might be pretty mad, too.
Yeah, but you beat his ass like 4 times. If he shows up, you'll just beat his ass 4 more times, and then he'll come back like a week later.
And then we'll beat him up again.
When am I going to teach you this lesson, like middle-aged man, you'll say?
The next time he comes back, he's in like a full-body cast.
With like a knife in his mouth, he's like, come on, I gotcha, come on.
He just completely by accident.
It's the time, this is my time.
Completely by accident, he manages to get it into Kiryu's ribs. Oh no. You should have watched
Excuse
out,
me,
I warned you.
You're right, Baka says, watching from a rooftop with a container of popcorn. Yes, the ribs, he says over and over again. The ribs.
I told you about the ribs.
The ribs, he says, like stamping up and down on his feet. The ribs! Spilling all his popcorn.
Look, you did me a solid a minute ago. I can do this. Besides, the old man is right that my training will make a real man out of you. Hop a cab out to the pier sometime.
I'll make a man out of you. They say making eye contact, and Kiryu's like, oh my god.
Oh.
Flushing red yet again.
Let's get down to
Are
business.
pretzels involved? She's like, you know pretzels are involved, and also let's
To
get down
defeat
to
the
business.
Huns.
The Huns? Kiryu's like, that's like an ocean away.
Yeah, you got it. I kind of live there too. Pay me a visit sometime. See for yourself. I think you'll like the digs.
I live in a storage container.
Why do you
have a
live-
bunch of dummies and boxes.
Why do you live at the pier, Miss Tatsu? You seem like you probably make a decent amount of money doing this.
I mean, it turns out when I kick the shit out of most people in Kamurocho making money doing this, they stop wanting to see me around.
Usually when I walk into a street, they clear out. The only other person I've seen do that is Mr. Shakedown.
Oh, Mr. Shakedown. Kiryu just starts having flashbacks about it. They're
Quick ass
actually...
images like it's MGS4 and you're mashing right bumper. Or R1, or whatever the hell a button is.
Her and Mr. Shakedown are like drinking buddies though, so they're cool with each other. They pass each other on the street and just give each other a little nod.
A knowing nod.
I mean, he did say special training, and she does do special training, so...
They both have the special ability of seeing how much money they've accrued through beatdowns as they walk past each other.
You just see the
It's just
number.
an ongoing competition between the two. Yeah.
You think a guy called Bacchus can't hold his wine? Keep those
I had my
ribs,
name legally changed after a few years of knowing that I could hold my wine.
keep those ribs knife free now.
Ribs.
I like how the ribs thing isn't even like an us joke. He just says that repeatedly.
That's why I keep bringing it up, because it's a thing that Bacchus just talks about.
Didn't expect to get wrapped up in that mess, but at least I didn't come away empty-handed. Now, back to looking for leads on Tachibana real estate.